Hello, 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 everybody. It is Fun Funnel Friday. I actually get really excited for Fun Funnel Fridays. I hope you guys do too. Going to take a few seconds and just make sure we're actually live on Facebook because hashtag technology. Give people some time to pop in here. Are we live? Oh, we're live. Oh, good. And there's people watching. Even better. Hello. Welcome to Fun Funnel Friday. Hey, Cheryl. If you're joining me live, just say hello in the comments. I'd love to see you. If you're watching the replay, I would love to see that too. Just put replay in the comments below. Today, we are talking about lead attribution, how to know where your leads are coming from, why should you track your leads, and all the goodness. I'm going to be 100% honest. Usually when I come to these, it is completely off the cuff. This week is no different. I created a really awesome spreadsheet last night for scaling and projecting numbers and all of that stuff. So I'm going to share that with you guys today. Just a little sneak peek to actually get the spreadsheet. It's part of our high ticket toolkit, which we are doing the masterclass next week. I'll drop a link in the comments below if you're interested. Hey, Marie, if you're interested in joining us for the high ticket toolkit and masterclass next week, we have so many amazing things. And I just created this really awesome spreadsheet I'm going to share with you guys today, just a sneak peek of it, what it can do that helps you project and scale and all that good stuff. But it all starts with knowing where your leads are coming from and what people are buying and all of that good stuff. So let's dive in. I see we got a couple people joining us. If you're joining us live, say hello. If you're watching the replay, just comment replay. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about my background. I am a funnel builder, and but that's not where I started. So my background is in web development and design, and I was working for a local company here in San Diego and doing web development for them. I built websites from scratch and the whole nine yards, did all of their graphic design and everything. And then I had a baby and I realized that I did not want to do that like 10-hour round trip commute thing to work and daycare and all that stuff. So I thought, let me do, hey, Ginger, I'm excited that you are here. So I didn't want to do that like song and dance going in traffic, all the things just to go sit in an office for 8 hours doing something that I could do from home. So I embarked on the work from home life 3 years ago and never looked back. It's been awesome. I started out learning how to build funnels, sales funnels, which led me into Facebook ads. And that's kind of where I sat for a good long while. I did Facebook ads for a somewhat known Facebook ads agency. But my love for funnel creation and funnel building was always just kind of in the background. And I would meet with these clients. And one of the very first things that I would ask them is, what is your customer journey? How do you know what people have purchased when they come onto your list? What else do they buy? That sort of stuff. And I always got met with these like blank faces. Like people just didn't understand the question, or they would hang their heads in shame and they would say, well, we're not really tracking that, or we don't know what people are buying. We just knew we needed a funnel, and we know that it's sort of working because we're here with you today. We need to run Facebook ads and that sort of stuff. So what I ended up doing with people was helping them figure out their lead attribution. And what I mean by that is I helped them set up their tags, and I helped them understand inside of their reporting or inside of their CRM how to track whether or not somebody went from a lead to a buyer, how many days, all of that good stuff. So what does all that mean? Basically, lead attribution, or understanding where your leads are coming from. It all starts with tagging and tagging inside of your CRM. Now, if you are a part of 5-Figure Funnels, the course for funnel building, or if you're a part of Piggy Bank Funnel Live, which is our 8-week coaching program, you understand and know that like everything needs a tag. But if you're just watching this and you don't have any introduction into us and what we do, I'm here to tell you that everything needs a tag. And the reason for that is you need to know what people are opting into. So it's not enough for them to just land on your list and then you have no idea what they opted into, because if you don't know which opt-ins are resonating with people, then you don't know what to push out more. If you don't know whether your lead is coming from Facebook versus your website, then you don't know whether or not your paid traffic is working. So we use a lot of tags, and Ginger, I know that you are familiar with that. So going into your going into your CRM or into your funnel and just applying tags. So when somebody opts in, they need a tag that is related to that specific opt-in. When somebody buys something, they need a tag that is related to that specific purchase. So when you go into your CRM, you're able to see and pull up the data for how many people opted into this one opt-in, and then how many people went on to buy this one thing. And that's how we know what your conversion rates are. And that's how we know how to scale. And that's how we know what to expect in the future. So if we put more money into this one opt-in, we know that those people then will go on to buy this other thing. And so that's how we calculate your conversion rates. So that's at the most basic level. Now, if you've not done any tagging ever, I recommend that you start there with just making sure that all of your opt-ins have a tag, all of your purchases get a tag applied inside of your CRM. Start at that most basic level. And that's where we start for all of our funnels and all of our clients. If you want to get down to the nitty gritty and you're starting to run warm traffic and paid traffic and like various forms of paid traffic, this is where you can start to get a little bit crazy. And I say crazy lovingly, but you can start creating multiple funnel entries for your specific forms of traffic. So for instance, with some of our clients where we get a lot of traffic, both paid and organic, we tend to split out the funnels, and we have one funnel for paid traffic and one funnel for organic. And this might answer your question, Ginger. I think your question might be about organic lead attribution versus paid, what ClickFunnels says and what Facebook says, et cetera, et cetera. When you start to get to a point where you have a lot of traffic and a lot of purchases or opt-ins or whatever, and you need to know which one is more effective, if you're getting more of that through paid traffic or you're getting more of that through organic traffic, splitting out the funnel or at least the entry can help. So for instance, if you have one entry page for paid traffic, they would get the opt-in tag and an additional tag that says like paid traffic. And then you would have an identical entry point, but with a different URL that would have the opt-in tag and then a warm traffic or organic traffic tag. So that inside of your CRM, you could then search for people who have both the paid traffic tag and that specific opt-in tag. So you can do this for Facebook. You can do this for Pinterest if you're using Pinterest. You can do this for your organic traffic if you're running Google ads, so pay-per-click. I've seen some companies that have like 5 and 6 entry points because they really want to be specific about which traffic is getting the sale. So you could have like 4 or 5 different entry points that all lead to your next step, which is the upsell. What this is also helpful for is sometimes people come on your list for maybe a month or 2 months or 3 months, but they don't buy from you. So say like they opt in or they enter their name and email address into the 2-step order form, but they don't buy from you right away, but then they might buy something from you down the line. So we also like to look at any of the buyers of a specific program. Do they have an organic traffic or a paid traffic tag? Sometimes you can see like organic buys faster, and then paid traffic tends to buy, 2 to 3 months later than the organic traffic. So all of this starts with tagging. And then the reason why you want to understand who are your opt-ins, like what are they opting into, what are they going on to purchase, is because you want to be able to calculate your conversion rate. And if you can't pull up that data inside of your CRM, which is your customer relationship management software, i.e. your email software, if you can't pull up that data, you have no idea what your conversion rates are. So I want to share with you why all of this matters, and this really awesome spreadsheet that I created because I'm super excited about it, and I want to share it with you. So I'm going to close out some things here and share my screen. Okay. Okay, so if you have not heard about our high ticket toolkit and masterclass, we are hosting it next week. It's only $19.95 to get in on it. You get all of these amazing tools included with the masterclass, and one of them is this high ticket planning spreadsheet. So if you haven't gotten in on it, I'll post a link below. You're welcome to join us. But one of the biggest reasons why it's important to understand attribution is because we want to understand our conversion rates so that we can scale. Now, I've entered into this spreadsheet I created. I literally created this last night and I'm so excited about it, which is why I'm sharing it with you today. But I entered in our value ladder inside of this spreadsheet. So your value ladder might be different. Well, it will be different, but and your price points will be different and all of that stuff. And you'll learn more about value ladders and offers and whatnot in the masterclass. But I've just entered in what our value ladder is, which is the entry point is Micro Offer Magic. It's $27. Our flagship offer is Piggy Bank Funnel Live, which next round it's going to be $14.97. It's an 8-week coaching program that helps people build out their micro offer funnels. And then our next level to that, so the high ticket, is a full service marketing package, which is 3 months. It's $17,000. We build the funnel, run ads, the whole 9 yards for you. So we have a entry point of $27. We have our mid-level flagship offer, which is what we do all the time. It's what we sell all the time, for $14.97. And then we have our next level experience, which only a small handful of people will actually join us for this, and that's okay. So why all of this matters is inside of our customer journey, I can now look at some numbers. And because this full service marketing package it's high ticket and it's also labor intensive. So we only want so many, and I would say probably like 2% convert up into our full service marketing package. And we really only want maybe 1 or 2 a quarter. So I'm going to say for the year, our desired sales are maybe 5. So that may change, but because I have a small idea of what our conversion rates are, I am able to plug in some numbers and I can see what we need to get in order to hit these numbers. So if I want 5 people to step up into our full service marketing package next year, so I'm looking at this as over the course of a year. If I want 5 people to step up into my full service marketing package, and I'm assuming it's about a 2% conversion rate, that means that I need to get 250 people into our piggy bank funnel live next year in order to get the 5 that want to step up into a full service marketing package. Based off of our average conversion rates that we know, in order to get 250 people into our mid-level piggy bank funnel live, which I think is super doable, we need to sell about 2,500 micro offer magic courses over the course of next year in order to achieve that. So what this does is it basically tells me, based off of the numbers that I hope to get, what are the sales that we need to get in our other things, and then what our projected revenue could be. So if all of these numbers played out, our projected revenue for next year could be $500,000, which means that I can then look at this number and go, okay, I need to get 45,000 people to view my sales page, to get about 2,500 people to buy, to get about 250 people to step up into our 8-week coaching program, to get the 5 people who are going to buy into our full service marketing package. So I don't know these numbers, these conversion rate numbers, unless I'm tracking inside of my CRM the attribution of the lead to the purchase, because that's how I get these numbers. That's how I know how many people buy my front end offer, what percentage of people step up into my next offer, and then which percentage of those people will step up into my next offer. These numbers will be different for everybody, but you won't actually know them until you start tracking. And in order to track, you need to make sure that you're tagging inside of your CRM, and then you can find out how many people step from one step to the next. So, super awesome. Really love this spreadsheet. It's really cool. If you've not joined us for the high ticket masterclass, I highly encourage you to do so, because you get the spreadsheet and you get a ton of other amazing tools that go along with the masterclass and all that good stuff. It's only $19.95, which is a steal in my opinion, but join it. It's going to be really awesome. So anyway, I'm going to take a few moments and we'll look at the comments and see if there are any questions. The spreadsheet is so awesome. Thank you, Ginger. You're going to love it when you get access to it next week. You're going to love it. Where did the comments go? Oh, there we go. Is that how you would set up your 100 funnels in the basic ClickFunnels plan with all the different URLs? Yeah. So if you're using ClickFunnels, which we use ClickFunnels and a lot of people do, what we end up doing instead of doing separate funnels is we just do separate entry point pages inside of the funnel. Because if you're doing the $97 plan inside of ClickFunnels, you only get 20 funnels, which actually causes a bit of a problem, right? When you start to really build out all of these things. So within one funnel, you can have multiple pages, and then you just make sure that the on submit URL is the next step that you want it to be. And let me see if I can show you a quick example. I'm gonna pop into ClickFunnels really quickly and see if I've got anything that looks like that. To answer your question, Cheryl, the masterclass is High Ticket Toolkit and hightickettoolkit.com, I believe. hightickettoolkit.com. Say that 10 times fast if you want to join us for the high ticket masterclass. All right. So inside of, I don't really have a great example, but I'll show you anyway. Okay, so inside of a funnel, like if you see how we've got an order page and an order confirmation page, this is our high ticket toolkit funnel. But say we were running paid traffic and we were running, if we were running organic traffic and we really cared about separating it out to know which one was paid traffic and which one was organic traffic, I would duplicate this sales page and then I would create the product tag to have an additional tag for each order page. And then I would send, say, paid traffic might go to hightickettoolkit.com/join. And then organic traffic might go to hightickettoolkit.com/ I don't know, you're awesome or whatever it is, like it literally can be anything. Inside of the page itself, and I don't know if I covered this in any of our trainings, but inside of the page itself, when you go up to settings and go to general, there's this link right here that says on submit go to. By default, it's set to next page, but you can enter in a URL here, and that's how you bypass like next step. So for instance, if I had organic traffic here and then paid traffic directly below it, when somebody submits their order for the organic traffic, I don't want it to go to the paid traffic page, even though that's the next step. I want it to go to the order confirmation page. So when I'm doing multiple entry points, it's important to make sure that the on submit go link is the order confirmation page URL. So that's one of the things that it's one of those fine details that you need to pay attention to when you're doing something like that. And trust me, I've done so many where I've forgotten about that, like on submit or, something of that nature. So very important that you pay attention to that little detail. All right, my friends. I hope this was useful. It's really important. I cannot stress to you enough how important it is to do lead attribution and purchase attribution, that all of your purchases, all of your opt-ins, all of your master classes and your challenges and everything that you run where somebody takes an action through a funnel and gets added into your email system must have a tag of some kind, because one day you are going to want to know that data and you're going to want to go into your email system and know who opted in, how many people opted in for this one opt-in, and then went on to buy this other thing. Eventually, you're going to want to scale. Eventually, you're going to want to sell a new product or a new course or a new something. And if you have no idea what your conversion rates are, it makes it really difficult to predict, and it makes it incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to scale. So we're talking next week about high ticket, how to sell high ticket, how to go from your entry level offer into higher ticket. So join us for the masterclass. If you are not doing lead attribution, you must start today. Go do it now. If you want to join us for the high ticket masterclass, it's hightickettoolkit.com. We have so many amazing tools to share with you. We have a really awesome masterclass that we're going to teach. Maria and I are going to teach it. We talked about the content last week, so we're really excited about that. I will see you guys next Friday for Fun Funnel Friday. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about because it's always off the cuff and it is always related to something I'm doing that week. So tune in. See you guys later.